You're live.
Hi, my fellow Parkerites. So 5 minutes is not enough time on the candidate forum for me to share with you everything that I wanted to share. The main thing being, because I am a native, I want to be the voice for every other Parker person who calls this place home. The biggest thing I have is the 2035 master plan. Now I know it is a guide, I am fully aware, but it's a guide that many people spent dedicated hours and relentlessness trying to perfect to keep our community amazing and to keep us getting voted number 2 and number 1 for the best city in the nation. Part of what I've realized from reading the master plan from front to back twice now to make sure I had it all covered is that there are several areas that are not being followed. And they're areas that I actually love and would keep Parker being amazing with the hometown feel. The very first page of the Parker master plan says the goal is to maintain the hometown feel. Well, part of maintaining the hometown feel is keeping it a hometown feel. That means curbing the growth. Growth is inevitable, and I get it, but growth should be managed. Another thing that they talk about is the purpose for the master plan is the framework for the Planning Commission. We've got the open space, trails, and greenways master plan. What this means is that we will have more linking trail systems, maintaining the trail systems, enhancing them, and enhancing the open space. I love looking outside and seeing a fox running down the street, or the owl that lives on my roof, or the deer that are everywhere. Part of the wildlife here is what makes this the hometown country feel. The hometown feel was rated the number 1 priority for citizens at the time that they made the master plan. So we've spoken, we've said what's important to us. We value open space as an integral part of our community. We value the native landscape and topography occurring throughout our community. This is true, and this is not being upheld. We've got several neighborhoods that are cramming houses into here. They're getting rid of any natural space that was in the community to begin with. They're not following the natural topography of it, and it's a problem. We have got over 14 new build communities right now, and there's plenty more on the way because it's not being maintained the way it should be. It also says that we will preserve our single family neighborhoods. So you might have heard me touch briefly on the fact that I live in Newtown, and I was one of the main voices to stop these condos from going into our neighborhood. My husband and I were door knocking for hours, getting residents involved because they weren't even aware that these condos were going in. They did not belong here, and thankfully the council agreed with us and it was denied. But it got me wondering, how many times has it been approved? The master plan specifically calls for condos and high density residential areas along the 470 and E470 corridor, so up by Parker Advanced. The master plan says that only 14% of the residency or of the town of Parker should be for commercial, but only 51% should be residential. They have called for 26% of open space, and that's not being followed. Part of the problem with the rapid growth in Parker is the increased traffic, which many of you have reached out to me that is a problem. Well, if we can start curbing that growth and work with the Planning Commission on other ways to direct traffic safely, we can come to a good solution to where we're not so condensed. But how many of you really want to live in a Highlands Ranch or an Aurora or in a Denver suburb? I don't think any of us do, because if we did, we would live there. We live in Parker. We live in the town of Parker because we like that hometown feeling. So me being a voice for you is just that. I want you to tell me what's important to you. I want you to give me your ideas. I want to sit on town council and be a voice to the other council members, not for myself and not for my own interest, but for your interest. So reach out to me. Thank you for watching this. I wish I had had more time to do it on the forum. I will be at the meet and greet at Deep Space, and there will be several more opportunities. Reach out to me. Let me know your questions. Let me know how else I can serve you. That's what I'm here for. Thanks, guys.